Hi guys, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I know, it's just so crazy. Just saying that feels so, yeah. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry for the background change. So where I took my video last week, it's too lighty. Like, as you can see on this side, this is where I took my video last week and the light is just like, so I apologize for that. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video of last week. I was blown away by how many people viewed it, for a first video, I was like, what happened? Okay, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's jump into today's video, right? I think you've seen the title already. But today we're going to talk about how he asked me. Right, so weird. That was weird. Anyway, so my engagement. What happened? So, me and my boyfriend had been dating for, I think, 2 years, or it was about to be 2 years when he asked me. Yeah, this guy was serious. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So what happened? Okay, so there's a lot of disclaimers and background stories to this, right? I know it would be better if I had started with how we met, but I want us to tell you guys, like, I want him to be here when I tell you guys how we met, right? So I'm just going to give you the details of the engagement, my version. I don't know if he has a different version, but if he does, he'll let me know. We'll take another video when I get back to SA and he will tell his side of the story. But anyway, so guys, me and my boyfriend met at church, right? The church we both used to go to. I'm not going to say the church name. And if you happen to know which church I used to go to, good, but please don't mention people's names, right? Because I don't want to do that. But anyway, guys, my boyfriend and I were dating. Both our families knew. His family knew about, like, me and everything. My family knew about him, that we were dating. But let's give the church a nickname. We're gonna call it Church X. Church X. Yeah, Church X. Anyway, because I don't want to say the actual name, right? So we both were at Church X, and some of his family members are still at Church X. It's a good church. Nothing bad about the church, okay? Please don't get me wrong. So anyway, so our families both knew. Okay, both our families knew that we were in a relationship, but Church X did not know. So we were dating under the groundies, like underground, like in secret, not to our families, but to the church. So our friends in the church didn't know, the pastors didn't know, people in the church just did not know. You're probably like, why? Like, why were you hiding your relationship? Well, at the time, he held a certain position in the church. Me too. I had a certain position in the church whereby if we were to be in a relationship, there were like certain, let me see, easier English. Oh, there were certain procedures to be followed, right? Not because the church just makes procedures for people to date. No, just in a sense of because of the position that we both had, right? Especially his position, we had to kind of like follow a certain procedure before we could be in a relationship, right? And it's not like we just woke up and we were like, oh, we're gonna hide it from them. We tried to follow the procedure, but it didn't quite work out, and we were both like, we are so into each other, procedure imagangani. So, and we just did our things under the ground, right? Anyway, so with our relationship being under the ground, according to the church, like, the church people didn't know, we would have dates. So he was like in a different province He was like in Free State and I was in Pretoria, right? So we would meet at least 2 times in a month, ne? Because like it was like kind of like a long distance relationship. Yeah, well, it was a long distance relationship kind of. So we would meet 2 times in a month, right? So every time we meet, our dates are so funny. We would always be like looking out, like, hey, is anybody from church X seeing us, because yeah, we didn't want them to find out. And you're probably thinking, what is wrong with them finding out? Guys, the positions we held, I guess back then our positions were more important, or kind of like that. Like we just valued our positions so much that it would be, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, we didn't want them to find out, so we were dating in secret. And then yeah, so anyway, we were meeting. We met at those of you who live in Pretoria, we both took like Gautrains, and then we met at a Gautrain station. Like we would usually do that, meet at a certain Gautrain station, and then probably walk somewhere to a mall or something, and kind of do something like for the date, right? So yeah, we did that. And then we met at Midrand. So his birthday, it was like his birthday passed and we didn't meet that month, right? So I had his birthday gift. So anyway, let me talk about how I got there late. I'm never late for anything, but then that day I was just late. So I came late. I don't know. He said he was pretty annoyed. But then I had a good reason. Like, I was just still picking up a few things for his birthday and kind of. But anyway, we met and he was there sitting, waiting for me at the bench outside of Midrand station. Midrand station. So then when I got there, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm late, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he was like, chill, right? Because when you're in a long distance relationship, like, fighting or arguing a lot, you need to think twice about it, because it's like, am I really going to use this one opportunity that we meet to fight, or should I just move on and then maybe I will bring it up next time? Like, literally, meeting up is like very important. You don't wanna ruin it by kind of like being mad, So he was chilled. So I was like, no, it's fine. And then I was like, oh my god. And then we just started talking, and then he was like, let's go somewhere. Guys, I did not want to go anywhere, because first of all, I'm late. I was running all sweaty and stinky, and I'm like, yo, be around people. Hey, when I'm like this, I don't want to go anywhere. No, we are fine here. He's like, no, Jantla, we are literally at the parking lot of a Gautrain station, sitting on a bench. Let's just go somewhere, grab something to eat. And I'm like, I'm fine. We are fine here. I mean, it's fine. We don't have to do anything, because we always do things, man. It's fine. We are fine. But guys, he tried. He insisted. No, let's go do this. And I just kept going. Man, why? It's fine. We only have a few hours with each other, and then we have to travel. No, we are fine here. Anyway, knowing me, very stubborn, plus the Zulu genes. Zulus are so stubborn. Yeah, my stubborn personality plus the Zulu genes. We didn't go. So we stayed at the Gautrain station, and I was like, by the way, here's your belated birthday gift. I gave him his gift, and he opened it. He liked it. He was like smiling. He was like, thank you. Okay, fine. And then he's like, oh, I have something for you too. Hey, I'm like, hi, bo, babe, you're always getting me things. What is it? Like, even this necklace that I'm wearing, it was a gift. I don't know if it was for my birthday or it was just the random gift. Like, literally, my boyfriend just buys random things. Like, anytime is tea time for him. He just buys gifts. Anyway, he just likes giving gifts like that. But anyway, he was like, I also have something for you. I'm like, oh, why? You didn't have to. This is like your time to shine, right? Anyway, I mean, a gift is a gift. I took it. So it's like a box, kind of like the size box, yeah, bro. And I'm like, how? You bought me another watch. So prior to that, he had bought me a watch. So I'm like, how? Babe, you bought me another watch. Hey, auntie, how many watches? I was like, anyway, I'm not complaining. So let me tell you something about my boyfriend. Oh, my fiancé. I'm not used to saying fiance, excuse me. But like something about my boyfriend is he wraps gifts. Like literally he wraps them, ne? Like it's annoying. Unwrapping his gifts is very annoying because he goes over the top. You know how people will just put like one wrapping paper and then you're like, shoo, shoo, you're done. That guy wraps gifts like, yo, like, yo, he wraps. Like, when I get back home, if he buys me a gift, I'll show you guys how really, really he wraps his gifts. Like, yo, it's annoying. Like, you open the first one and you're like, hey, bro, we're still going. Like, probably puts like five layers of wrapping paper. That is how extreme he is with wrapping. Like with wrapping gifts. Anyway, he was like, oh yeah. And then I opened it and I'm like, busy there. And then, okay, I opened that box and then I'm like, how? I look inside, there's like a small nyana box in there. And then, guys, my heart was like, doof, doof. And I'm like, what's this? I'm like, what's this? And he's like, I don't know. Open it, right? Anyway, I take out the box and then the size, I was like, this could be what I think it is. And then I was like, you open it. I gave it back to him. I put it in his hand. I'm like, you open it. Because I just got so scared. I don't know why. I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? Anyway, he opens it. And guys, it was actually a ring. The one I'm wearing right now. I was like, I didn't know what to say. I mean, maybe for the first few seconds. And I was like, and he's like, try it on at least. And I was like, oh my God. Wait, are you really asking me to? He's like, yeah. Guys, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I tried it on. Perfect size. I was like so shocked. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I don't know. I feel like I should have had a better reaction because I was just like, wow, okay. And yeah, and then I said yes. I did say yes. I did, if I remember very well. I mean, I wouldn't be wearing it if I didn't say yes, you know. So I did say yes. So yeah, that is how he asked me, right? At a parking lot in Midrand. And you know what? I wouldn't have had it any different, you know? I know I know myself too, like when you think about, like you see all these engagements like on TV and social media, like, oh, flowers, this, that. The truth is my boyfriend wanted to do something. I was stubborn. I didn't want to do anything. So, but then I wouldn't change anything about our engagement, like how he asked me. I think it was like our thing, man. It was just kind of, it was like cute in our own way. It didn't draw too much attention. It was just like between me and him, like, you know. And I think had we gone somewhere, probably would have fainted because that means he was going to do it in front of people. And I don't know how I was going to react when the whole mall or something is like looking at me like, oh, is she going to say yes? You know, but I wouldn't change anything. It was so special. It was so sweet, right? It was so sweet. I mean, the only thing I would change is we could have asked somebody to take us a picture because we don't have pictures of our engagement. And I mean, I am glad that we didn't go to a mall because remember we were underground dating. Yeah, they were gonna find us, they were gonna see us like, hey, these people, let's go see. Somebody's asking, and then it's me, it's us. They asking each other. Yeah, you know. But anyway, it was very sweet. I liked it. I wouldn't do it any different, you know. And I feel like one day, like 50 years from now, 50 years, I'll take my kids and be like, this is their bench. This is their bench where your dad asked me to marry him. Oh my goodness. But yeah, and then, yeah, that was how he asked me, guys. It was, and then we just stayed there talking, and I was still in shock. And I remember after we went, like when I was on my way home, so my aunt, if she's watching this Auntie Askies. I told my aunt I was going. I told my aunt I was writing my prelims at that time. Ne? I told my aunt I was going to the library, but but here's the thing, guys. My aunt was always threatening me. Ne? She would be like, I would be talking to my boyfriend on the phone, like smiling, and be like, "You fail. This relationship is done." Literally, my aunt was always threatening me. She'll just give me a side look. You fail. This relationship is done. So for me, it was like, I'm not gonna tell her every time I go see him. I mean, they knew we were in a relationship, but then there were more. It just came from a parent's concern, like, hey, you guys are too busy dating, and when you still have metric and all of that to write and everything, right? So yeah. Anyway, I told my aunt, Auntie, I'm going to the library, and I went to meet my boyfriend. I didn't fail my prelims. I still passed them, and it was just maybe 2 days in that month that I said I was going to the library, but I didn't go to the library because I was going to see him. But anyway, Auntie Askis, I lied to you, but here I am coming clean. I lied. I didn't go to the library. I went to get engaged. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. But anyway, guys, the lesson in this is, if you're in a relationship and your guy says, let's go out, go out. Otherwise, you'll find yourself getting engaged in the parking lot. I'm kidding. But on a serious note, though, the lesson in this is, glitz and glam are not always the thing, It might look cute in pictures and everything, but what is important, at least for me, is the significance, the importance of that particular thing, between the two of you guys. Like, what did it mean to you guys? Was it to show off to people, or was it actually like to show the other person that, what, regardless of whether we are in a restaurant or what, I still want you to be a part of my life, So yeah, like, not everything should be for others to see, That is the lesson in this. And not everything needs to be perfect, because this is not like the dream engagement, but not everything needs to be perfect in life. I mean, if things were meant to be perfect, girl or guy, don't you think Nati would be like top notch, perfect all the way, So yeah, not everything in life is meant to be perfect. Even the most like things that people would view as, wait, what? You can find beautiful meanings or beautifulness in them. I don't know if that's even a word, but yeah, that is like the lesson in this. The next video, I would like to tell you guys how my family actually reacted. Not only my family, my friends too, how they reacted to me being engaged at 18 years old. Yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing that, please tell me down there in the comments, and I will gladly tell you guys all the details. I am not going to leave anything out. Literally, there were positive comments, there were negative comments, both from friends and family. I will not leave anything out. I mean, of course I won't mention names because I just don't like bashing people like that, But yeah, that was my engagement story, guys. Thank you so much for watching until now, because this video is long. But thank you so much for watching, and please like, subscribe, guys. Please subscribe, comment down below, and thank you. I love you guys so much. I will see you next week.